Hello students, in our previous classes under chapter 3 MBO and MBE we have completed discussing what is MBO, its features, process, objectives, advantages and disadvantages. Today's class we are going to discuss about management by exception. In this module, you are going to learn meaning, process, advantages and disadvantages of MBE. The expansion of MBE is management by exception. What do you mean by management by exception? Management by exception is a management style wherein managers intervene only when their employees fail to meet their performance standards or when things go wrong. That is, the superior will identify the work done by the subordinate and he have to find out the deviates from the norms. Deviates means things which are going in different direction. Norms means standard, that is set of objectives. Here the superior has to find out the actual performance which is done by the subordinate and he has to compare the activities with the standard, that is set of objectives which are already established. When there is no deviation means no action will be taken by the superior. It will be solved by the subordinate itself. If the performance deviates, that is does not matching with the set of objectives, then the problem will be taken to senior manager. This concept will be understood by the following example. For example, the production manager establishes quality control standards. Here, he allocates certain quantity of work to be completed by his subordinate, out of which 5 defects per 100 units produced by him are permissible. When this goes beyond the limit, that is, when it goes beyond 5 units, the problem will be informed to the superior and superior will take action in this regard. Let's move on to process of MBE. Superior first set objectives or norms with predictable or estimated results. Next, he will compare the actual performance with the standards, that is with the set of objectives. Then he'll find out whether there is any deviations. If there is no deviation means the superior will not take any action. The action will be taken by the subordinate itself. If there is deviation means it will be brought to the knowledge of the superior and he will take corrective action to solve such problems. Advantages of MBE. Point number 1. It saves the time of the managers because major problems, that is exceptional problems, will be solved by the superiors. Routine problems are left to subordinates. MBE focuses managerial attention on major problems. So there is a better utilization of manager talents and energy. Point number 3. It facilitates delegation of authority. That is, strategic decisions will be concentrated by the top management and the lower levels, that is subordinates, will concentrate on the operational decisions. There is an increase in span of control. This leads to motivation and development of subordinates. Fourth point, it is a technique of separating important information from unimportant one. A manager, while identifying deviations, is forced to review past history and study related business data. So, it is clear that there is better use of knowledge of trends, history, and available business data when he separates important information from unimportant one. Fifth point, MBE keeps management alert to opportunities and threats by identifying critical problems. So, uninformed and impulsive action will be avoided. Sixth point, Management by exception provides better yardsticks for judging results. That is, a superior will find out the actual performance of a subordinate and compare the actual performance with standards. It is very useful to find out best performer, and the best performer will be awarded with appraisal. Disadvantages of MBE. First point, the main disadvantage of MBE is only managers have the power over really important decisions. Unimportant decisions will be concentrated by the subordinate, that is by the operating level, which can be demotivating the employees at a lower level. Second point, when there is a deviation, it takes time to pass the issues to the managers because there will be different levels, top level, middle level, bottom level and operating level. When a subordinate finds a deviation, he will pass on to the superior, and he should make the superior to understand what is the defect is. After understanding only, the supervisor will intimate that to manager. So it is a time consuming process. Sometimes there will be compliance failures. In such a cases, there will be misunderstanding between the manager and superior. So dismiss and termination will also takes place. With this, I conclude chapter 3, management by objectives and management by exception. I'll catch up you with a new topic. Thank you, students.